All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video, we'll be talking about the law of increasing opportunity cost. All right, so when it comes to your law of increasing opportunity cost, okay, this has to do with opportunity cost, and we've talked about opportunity cost in the past few videos. So, law of increasing opportunity cost. Okay, this has to do with the fact that opportunity cost goes up. Okay, opportunity cost goes up. Okay, as the production goes up. Production goes up. So if you look at your possibilities frontier, production possibilities frontier, let's say this is your good A, okay, and let's say this is your good B, GB. You start off at this point over here, and as you allocate your resources towards the production of good B, okay, you will end up over here. Let's say this is point B, and this is point A. Now, if you notice, okay, right where you have point A, there's a bit of a flat line over here, which is near a horizontal line, okay, parallel to your horizontal axis over here. And this basically means that the opportunity cost of producing good A is the maximum over here. So opportunity cost is the maximum. Opportunity cost is at its max, is at its max. All right, and right over here, okay, your opportunity cost of producing good B is at its max, and this will be near a vertical line. So this is more of a vertical line over here. So opportunity cost is at its max. Okay, now the reason why we say it's at its max is because when you're on this line, on this horizontal line, okay, let's say this is point C over here, this is point A. Okay, between point A and C, okay, if you were to produce more of good A, it won't really matter that much. Okay, because you already have so much of good A, so many resources allocated to good A. Okay, which means production for good A is at its peak. Okay, which means if you add few more units, it won't make a big difference. Okay, hence the opportunity cost for producing A is very high because if you add few more units, if you add raw materials towards production of good A, okay, it won't be a significant amount. Okay, the raw materials will not be a significant amount of raw materials that will be allocated to good A. Okay, however, for good B, because good B, there's hardly any good B left at this point over here at this horizontal line. Okay, you do have a significant amount of raw materials being allocated away from good B. Okay, because good B can only be manufactured using whatever is left over here at this point. Okay, between point C and point A. So the opportunity cost of producing A between A and C is very high because you're letting go of good B. All right, and likewise, because you're letting go of good A between, let's say this is, okay, E and F. Let's say this is point E, and this is point F over here. Let's say this is F. Okay, because you're letting go of point, or good A rather, excuse me. Okay, what's going to happen is the opportunity cost at this line, this vertical line, is very high. Okay, which means if you allocate more resources or raw materials towards production of good B, it won't make a huge deal when it comes to production of good B. Okay, it may bump up its production by maybe 2 units, 3 units, so on and so forth. But if you were to allocate the same resources for good A, okay, because good A is 0 at point F, it will make a huge deal. Okay, when it comes to allocating few resources towards production of good A, because good A, okay, is basically finished. Okay, we cannot produce any more of good A at point F. Okay, which means few more units will revive good A, as a result of which, okay, the allocation of resources and raw materials towards good A, okay, will revive good A. Hence, the opportunity cost at this point between E and F is the highest when it comes to producing good B. All right, so that would be it when it comes to law of increasing opportunity cost. This is Obey on behalf of Electronics. Have yourself a great day.